Hi, everybody. How is everybody today? Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you, Aishu?
Good, and you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
And Beatrice?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Doing pretty well today. We'll do some quick introductions and then get into the lesson. I'll go first. My name is Michaela. Beatrice, I don't think I've met you before, have I?
No, today is my first class.
Awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome to Verbling.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I've been teaching for 3 years now. I've taught in Brazil and in Italy, and now I am teaching online with Verbling, and I love it. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. I'll have Aishu go first, and tell me a little bit about your life, whatever you want to share, and tell me what you wish.
So my name is Aishu. I live in Montreal, Canada. I'm a student in human resources. I will graduate this year, and I wish I will get a job.
Yeah, that's important for sure. Okay. Ooh, we have a few new students. Beatrice, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Beatriz. I'm from Spain. Nowadays, I'm studying to be math teacher, and I try to improve my English because it's necessary to get a certificate of a level B2, and for that I'm today in this class on.
Awesome. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Okay.
How about Lily? Hi, Lily.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Would you like to introduce yourself to the class?
Yeah, my name is Lily. I'm from Madagascar, but I live in Canada, in Montreal. And
Cool.
yeah, yeah,
Awesome. Glad to have you here.
thank you.
Aram? Is that how you say your name? Aram? Can you hear us? Aram Alexander? We can't hear you, so you might need to unmute yourself. There's a button in the top right corner of the screen. It looks like a red... Hi, there you are. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Can you introduce yourself for the class?
Yes, sure. I am Aram from northern Iraq, Kurdistan region.
Awesome. And why are you here today with us?
I like to join the class because I like to know how to use the word wish.
Cool. Well, we're very glad to have you here. Today we're talking about wish and how we use the verb to wish. So before we start, as a little introduction to the lesson, I would like everybody to tell me something they wish. Starting with Lily. We'll start on this side this time. Lily, what's one thing you wish?
I wish to finish my study and starting to work.
All right. Thank you. Beatrice, what's one thing you wish?
Okay, I wish to buy a new car because the one I have is really old and doesn't work well.
All right. Thank you. Adam, Alexander, which do you prefer? Which name?
Well, I don't mind, but my name is Adam.
Adam. Okay, then that's what I'll call you. What do you wish?
But first of all, I have a question
Yeah.
about wish. As I know, we use wish with past, tense.
Uh-huh.
Am I right? So, is it okay if I say I wish I was rich, for example? You asked me for an example.
What? I'm not sure I understand.
You asked me for an example, to give you an example.
Yeah, no, just give me one thing you wish would happen, like a goal of yours or something that you want. And then we'll get into the grammar in a minute. You don't have to do anything special right now.
Okay, so I wish I was rich, for example.
You wish what?
I wish I was rich.
Yes, yes. And Aishu, what do you wish?
So for this time, I wish I will get my license soon.
All right. Thank you all. I wish, let's see. I wish that we had a very successful class. Okay. So, does everyone have the notes up? Can everyone see the page we're looking at with all the notes on it?
No.
I'm going to put the link in the chat box for you guys in case you need it. Does everyone see it in the chat box?
Yes.
No, I don't see.
Are you using the Google chat box or the Verbling chat box?
Verbally.
Okay, then you should see it. You don't see it?
No, I don't.
It's a link, so it should be under...
Well, I don't know. What should I do?
Well, if you're looking at the Verbling chat box, I just posted a link, but you might be looking at the Google chat box, and so I just posted another link for you there. Do you see it now?
Let me see. Not yet. But I'm trying to open Verblink.
You don't need to open Verbling. It should be on the same page as the video.
But I don't see it, actually.
Okay, so there's the page here. I'll screen share with you so you can see what I look at.
Okay, that's great. I can see it now.
Okay, you got it?
Yes.
Awesome. Then I'm going to undo this because it's a big mess. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. Wish. I'm going to have each of you read a section, starting with Aisho. Will you read the first section, that's the 2 lines, and an example?
Yes. Wish. Let's start off with the easy part. I wish to can mean the same as I want to, but it is much more formal and much less common. I wish to make a complaint. I wish to see the manager.
Exactly. Thank you. So we had some of those as examples when I asked the first question about something you wish. It's a little more formal, but it's a synonym basically to want. Let's have Adam read the next section.
Where can I see it?
Do you see the link in the notes?
No, I don't.
Do you need me to screen share to show you where to find it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to screen share. Okay, do you see where my mouse is? Over here?
Yes.
This is where I posted it. Now it's up a little bit. So here it is. It's right here. I posted it, but I can post it again too. And if you just click on that link, you should be connected to the notes we're looking at for class.
There is a link, I think.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll have Beatrice read the next section, and I'll come back to you, Adam, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Beatrice, continue.
You can also use wish with a noun to offer good wishes. I wish you all the best in your new job. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, next section. Lily, your turn.
Notice that when you want to offer good wishes using a verb, you must use hope and not wish. We wish you we wish you the best of luck. We hope you have the best of luck. I wish you a safe and pleasant journey. I hope you have a safe and pleasant journey.
Okay. Adam, are you ready to read a section?
Yes. However, the main use of wish is to say what we would like things to be different from what they are. What we have regrets about the present situation. I wish I was rich. He wishes he lived in Paris. They wish they would chosen a different leader.
Thank you. Back to Aishu for the next section.
Notice that the verb tense which follows I wish is more in the past than the tense corresponding to its meaning. I'm too fat. I wish I was thin. I never get invited to parties. I wish I got invited to parties. It's raining. I wish it wasn't raining. I went to see the latest Star Wars film. I wish I hadn't gone. I have eaten too much. I wish I hadn't eaten too much. I'm going to visit her later. I wish I wasn't going to visit her later.
Okay, so for this one, we just put things one more in the past. So the first one, we start with a present tense, I am too fat, and we put it into simple past, I wish I was thin. And you can see it changes also, it's raining is in progressive, and we say, I wish it was not raining, which is past progressive. And then the last one is one of the most complicated, or the second to last, I've eaten too much, is in the perfect tense, and then we put it into the past perfect tense. I wish I hadn't eaten so much. So we take whatever tense is there and put it one farther into the past. Everyone understand that? No problems, right?
Can you repeat again, please?
So anytime we are changing something that is true to something we wish was true, we have to put it one tense farther into the past. So I am too fat becomes I wish I was thin. So the verb to be changes from present to past. And even if you start with something that's already in the past, like I have eaten too much, which is the perfect tense, which is something that happened in the past, we're going to put it into the past perfect. So it's farther in the past than before. I've eaten too much becomes I wish I hadn't eaten so much. So instead of the verb have, we have had. It's one farther into the past. We'll do a lot of practice, so if it's a little confusing now, don't worry too much. The next section, Adam, will you read?
Yes.
You're lost?
No, I'm here. In case of will, where will means show willingness, we use with. He won't help me. I wish he would help me. You are making too much noise. I wish you would be quiet. You keep interrupting me. I wish you wouldn't do that.
Okay. So when we put will in the past, it becomes would. Like can becomes could. Next section, let's have Beatrice read.
Okay. Where will means a future event, we cannot use wish and must use hope. There's a strike tomorrow. I hope some buses will still be running. I hope everything will be fine in your new job.
Awesome. Next section, let's have Aishu again.
In more formal English, we use the subjunctive form were and not was after wish. I wish I were taller. I wish it were Saturday today. I wish he were here.
Okay, so if you say, I wish I was taller, it's still correct, but I wish I were taller is more formal. So I wish I was taller is just like a comment, and I wish I were taller is like a more formal wish.
But if you use both of them, it's not a problem, right?
Not a problem, no. So you can use either one, both are correct. Okay, so now we have some practice. There are some sentences here. There are 12 sentences, and we have to fill in the blank. So in each sentence, we have a wish phrase, and you have to decide how to conjugate the verb that follows and which verb you want to use. So here, we're mostly practicing putting things into the past, which is what we were discussing a little farther up in the notes and what I was explaining. So when we have something like, I ate too much, that's in the past. We have to change it to be one farther into the past. So I ate too much. I wish I hadn't eaten too much, or didn't eat too much. So we put it in the past, one farther into the past. So let's start with number 1. I'm going to start with Beatrice this time. Beatrice, are you brave? Can you start for the first one?
I try it, but I don't know.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. I'm going home tomorrow. I wish I wasn't going there.
Exactly. Perfect. So I am going home becomes I wish I wasn't going home or going there. Or you could just say I wish I wasn't. So we changed the verb to be from the present to the past. That was perfect. Thank you. Okay, Adam, will you do number 2 for us?
Yes. I live in the city. I think we have to say I wish I wouldn't live in the country.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Okay. I wish I wouldn't live in the country.
Possibly, but the meaning, it's a grammatically correct sentence, but the meaning is strange because the city is the opposite of country. The country is like farmland and nature, and the city is buildings and people and pollution and buses and traffic. So
I have to say I wish I didn't. Or
Maybe, but I think the negative is the problem with your sentence, because if you do live in the city and you want to live in the country, you should make it a positive sentence, not a negative sentence. So I do live in the city, but I
I
wish
see.
I
Lived.
lived in the country. Perfect. So you did it correct, just there was a slight meaning difference because you were using a negative, but the conjugation was correct.
I see.
Okay. Aishu, are you ready for number 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I told him all about it. I wish I didn't.
Perfect. Number 4. Back to Beatrice.
Okay. I can go with you. I wish I could.
Perfect. So I can't, which is present. I wish I could, which is past. Awesome. Thank you. Adam, next.
Yes. I didn't have time to see them. I wish I had time, I think. Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly. Awesome. You guys are totally getting it now. 6. Back to Aishu.
I'm not seeing him until Thursday. I wish I I see him tonight.
Almost. So I am not seeing. We have to put that one into the past. So if we have present progressive, what will the verb become?
I wish I'm seeing him tonight.
So that's the verb that we have, I am seeing. We have to put am seeing into the past. So am seeing is present progressive. Make that what? What tense does it have to be?
Past progressive.
Past progressive, exactly. So how can we make that past progressive?
I wish I was seeing him tonight.
Exactly. So present progressive becomes past progressive. 7. Back to Beatrice.
Sally is right as usual. I wish she wasn't.
Exactly. I wish she wasn't. 8. Aram.
Yes. Anne is not there. I wish she was there.
Number 9. Aishu.
I wish they won't help me. I wish they do.
Not quite. So this one is a little interesting because it uses will. So they will not help me is the same as they won't help me. And will becomes what? There was a small section in the notes on how will changes to. Look back up in your notes and see if you can find it. Would. So say the sentence.
They won't help me. I wish they would.
Perfect. 10. Beatrice.
I wish to do a complaint.
What?
To do a complaint. I don't know.
These ones are a little different than the past sentences we've been doing. It's in the very beginning of the notes. So there's a certain verb that goes here. You're correct because you conjugated in the infinitive form, which is the correct form, but it's not to do, but
To make.
to make. Exactly. I wish to make a complaint.
Okay.
Okay, we have a new student. Ooh, 2 new students. Fun. Josue? Is that how you say your name? Josue? Can you hear me, Josue? I can't hear you, so you might have to unmute yourself in the top right corner of the screen. There's a red button that looks like a microphone. Marie?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Awesome. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
Yes, I'm Mary from France. Yeah.
Awesome. And why are you here with us today?
Yes, to learn English, to improve my English.
Of course, of course. And what's one thing you wish?
Ooh. Ooh. But to speak very good English, I think. Yeah. Very
Okay. Awesome. And Josue, I still can't hear you. Do you need help with your microphone? If you need help, let us know in the chat box. You're probably muted, which, here, I'll screen share. Oh, he's gone. Okay, so Marie, today we're talking about how to use the verb wish, and we've already gone through most of the notes. Do you see the notes?
No.
I will put them in the chat box for you. Are you looking at the verb link chat box?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That's
so
perfect.
those are the notes. Just click on that link, and you'll see what we're looking at. So since you missed most of it, I'm going to have some of the students review the concepts we learned. Also, I think you have 2 verbling pages open, which makes an echo. Can you close the main page and just keep the video page open? Marie?
Yes, it's okay.
Oh, okay, perfect. Will you close the other page, the other verbling page?
I do that already, it's okay.
Okay, maybe it's just me. I hear an echo. So let's have Beatrice. Will you help Marie learn what we just learned and give her one tip on how to use the verb wish?
Okay. The teacher explained us that when you use wish, you can say, I wish to have a new car. It's a present sentence. But in the other cases, to pass the verb to the past. For example, I'm still here. I wish didn't stay here, more or less.
Yeah, exactly. So if we're talking about something we wish to be different, a good example that Beatrice used was the car. So I don't have a new car. That's don't have is present. But if we're going to use the verb wish, we change it to the past. So I wish I had, H-A-D, a new car. I wish I had a new car. We use the past tense for present wish. Adam, will you
Yes.
give her one more tip on how to use the verb wish?
Okay. Another point is when you want to, for example, you say, he won't help me. You have to change it to would. I mean, you have to change will to would. So you say, I wish he would help me.
Exactly. That's perfect. So will becomes would. And let's have Aishu give us one more tip on how to use the verb wish.
You can also use wish with a noun to offer good wishes, like I wish you all the best.
Exactly. So wish followed by a noun is some offering to the person. I wish you a good day or a Merry Christmas. Are there any other tips you guys can think about to help Marie use the verb wish? Are there any situations in which we can't use the verb wish? Like maybe when it's followed by a verb? There's a section when you want to offer wishes, but it's followed by a verb. Anyone remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so explain it to Marie.
When it's followed by a verb.
So what can we use instead then?
Okay, so you can use wish to mean want, but formal. For example, you can say, I wish to make a compliment. So here, wish means want. I mean, you can use it instead of want.
Sure,
So
yeah, you can use it in
it is
replace.
followed by a verb.
True, it's followed by an infinitive verb. There's one more rule that I'll remind you guys of, which is that if you want to offer good wishes using a verb, you need to use hope instead of wish. So you can say, we wish you the best of luck, which is what we already talked about. You're offering good wishes. But you cannot say, we wish you have the best of luck, because you're following the wish by a verb. So if you're offering good wishes using a verb, you have to say hope. We hope you have the best of luck, or we wish you the best of luck. We read those in the notes, and we have one other example. I wish you a safe and pleasant journey, or I hope you have a safe and pleasant journey. So you can use wish if it's followed by a noun, but if it's followed by a verb, you have to use hope instead of wish. Only for offering good wishes, though. Okay, I think we've pretty much covered all of the most important points. Marie, do you feel like you're caught up?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. So try to read the notes in your own time. We have 2 more sentences in the first practice exercise. And whose turn was it? Who went last?
I was the last.
Okay, so let's have Adam do
Yes.
number 11.
Okay, just let me see. I wish you all the best in your new job.
Exactly. Perfect. So that's good wishes, or good, an offer of good wishes. 12. This one is a little bit difficult. Aishu, do you think you know the answer?
I can try.
Okay.
I I wish you luck for. Oops, no. Wish me luck for my exam.
Exactly. That's awesome. You did great. So, wish me luck for my exam. It's like a command. This is a command form. So you're telling someone else, wish me luck. All right. The next exercise, we have several sentences, and you have to match the sentences with the letters below. Sorry, it's on 2 separate pages. didn't format correctly. But you just have to connect the sentences with the negative of it. So, number 1, I wish they hadn't done it. Let me start with Beatrice.
Okay. But they did.
Exactly. So I wish they hadn't done it, but they did. 2, Marie, do you think you're ready to try one?
Yes.
Okay, will you try number 2?
I wish I did passed my exams. But I did.
Almost. So I wish I'd passed my exams. But, so did is correct, but from the first sentence, we know that the person did not pass the exams. They failed their exams. So I wish I had passed my exams, but I
didn't.
didn't. Exactly. Number 3. Adam, will you try
Yes.
number 3?
Yes, I wish she were here, but the real situation is she is not here.
Okay, so I wish she were here, but
she is not here.
she isn't. She is not here. 4. Oh, we have a new student. Ahmad? Is that how you say your name? Can you hear me? Ahmad Shailiev?
Hello, I can't understand you well because my connect is not well now.
Okay, sorry. Can you introduce yourself to the class?
And now I can see and hear you well.
Perfect. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm 16 old, yes, old. My name is
Where are you from? Where are you from, Ahmad? Ahmad? Okay. Aishu, would you like to continue with number 4?
Okay. I wish you would go away. But you wouldn't.
What letter?
I did not hear you.
I'm sorry, what?
I did not hear you.
Which letter is it? Do you guys understand that there are letters below for you to pick from?
No.
So if you look below these sentences, there are letters, and all the letters have a response like, but it doesn't, but I do, but I did, but I didn't, but I am, but she isn't, but I can't, but you won't, and but they did. So you have to choose the correct one.
H.
Exactly, H. So but you won't is the correct. 5. Back to Marie. Will you do 5?
Okay. I wish I didn't have to go. I wish I didn't have to go, but I do.
6.
Oh no,
Oh,
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
Last minute doubt.
Yeah.
Beatrice, number 6.
Yeah, I wish I could see him more often, but I can't.
Awesome. Adam?
Yes. I wish I were not going, but I am.
Mm-hmm. 8. Aishu?
I wish I hadn't done it, but I did see.
Uh-huh. And the last one is for Marie.
I wish my internet worked. But um, but it doesn't.
Perfect. All right. So I think you guys pretty much understand it all. Are there any questions on how to use wish?
I have a question,
Okay.
which is about with. I mean, don't we use a with, for example, with a situation which is always repeated? For example, you have two children, and they always fight. So you say, "I wish they would start fighting." For example, is it correct?
Yeah. That's a little more advanced because that's using conditional. I wish they would stop fighting. But it's completely grammatically correct.
Or we can say, "I wish they wouldn't fight."
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Exactly. Any other questions? Okay. So since we're pretty much done with that and there are no other questions, I have a couple other conversation topics, and I thought we might play a hangman game, but I'd like to know what you guys want to do. Would you prefer to have conversation or play hangman?
What's mean hangman?
Does anybody know what hangman is?
I don't know about.
I think if I show you on my board, you'll understand. Okay. It looks like this. Does everyone see?
Okay.
Yes.
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 So that's
I know.
hangman. Would you like to have conversation or play hangman?
Actually, I prefer
Hangman.
conversation. But
Oh no. Okay, well then let's do a little of both. We have enough time. So the first thing we'll do is we'll play one game of hangman. And for this game of hangman, I'd like you guys to first think of synonyms for the word important. So think of all the synonyms you can think of for the word important. What synonyms can you guys think of? Give me some.
I think crucial means important.
Crucial, that's a good
Yeah.
one. What else?
I think big, also big means important.
Big?
Yes.
Yeah, it can, and sometimes be a similar word. What else?
Vital.
Vital. Vital is a synonym. What else? Is that all you can think of? Okay, so I'm going to give you a synonym for the word important, and it's not one of the ones you already said.
Can I tell you one?
Yeah,
Big.
big, definitely. is a good synonym for the word important. Okay, so I have a synonym here. So now you guys guess letters. I'm going to ask Marie to guess the first letter. What letter do you guess, Marie?
Any letter?
Any letter.
Okay. A.
Good guess. There is an A here. Okay, next is Beatrice.
Maybe a E?
Nope, no E's. It's unusual for English words, but there's no E's in this word. Next we have Aram. Guess a letter.
I really don't have any information about, but it could be any letter.
It could be any letter, yeah.
O.
O?
Yes.
No O's. Okay. Aishu, your turn. Guess one.
C.
That was an excellent letter to guess. We've got two C's. Two C's in this word, and the word is a synonym for important. Back to Marie. Marie, what letter do you guess?
E.
We already guessed E. It's right up here. So the letters we already guessed, I put up here, and then I put a body part.
Okay. Okay. N.
Nope, no N's. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's now Beatrice's turn. Guess a letter.
S?
No S's. That's a good letter though, but no S's. Adam, guess again.
Yes. Okay. E.
E?
Yes.
We already guessed E. E is up here. Guess another.
Okay. C.
C, we have two C's in the word, one here and one here. Guess another.
Okay, P.
P?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna win this game. There are no P's in my word. Aishu, your turn. Guess a letter.
R.
Yep, we have one R. It's the second. So now we have CR blank 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 CA blank. And now it's back to Marie. What letter?
L.
Excellent choice. There is an L in this word.
Oh.
The very last letter is an L. So we have CR blank 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 CAL. And it's back to Beatrice.
U?
No U's. So I'm going to give you guys some hair. Okay. Adam, guess a good
Yes.
one.
Isn't it the word central?
What?
Central?
Nope. Are you guessing essential?
Yes, that's not.
Not quite, because it starts with CR. CR blank 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 CAL.
Cardinal.
Nope. Guess a letter.
Okay. I really don't know what to guess because
Well, you can either think of letters that are common in English, so any letters that are really common in words. Let's see, we have some people that are guessing in the chat box. So if you want to take an example from them, you can. Or you can just pick any letter you like and see if we get a little bit closer to the real word.
E.
We already guessed E. Remember up here? So the letters we have already guessed are E, O, N, S, P, U. And those ones are wrong, but we have C, R, A, and L in the word.
Okay, V.
V?
Yes, that's...
Not quite. Okay, Aishu, guess a letter.
I.
I, excellent. Now we have just one letter more. So it's C-R-I blank I-C-A-L. Should be pretty easy now. Sound it out. What does it sound like?
T.
C?
T. T.
T, exactly. Excellent job.
Critical.
Yes, the word critical. Perfect.
Critical.
Yeah, so it's a synonym for important.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we did our little synonym game. Now let's do some conversation since we said we would do both. Let's talk about what you think is the most difficult part of English. We'll start with Aishu. What do you think is the most difficult part of English?
I used to think it's the verb tenses, but right now I'm improving on that area. So maybe now it's for me it's to learn more vocabulary.
Okay, yeah, there is a lot of vocabulary to learn. It can be difficult. Adam, what do you think is the most difficult part of English?
Well, for me, using new words, but I think it depends on how much you use those words that you learn every day. For me, using new words that I learn, you know.
Learning new what?
Yeah, using new words in speaking, in writing.
Okay, so you agree that vocabulary is one of the most difficult parts?
Yeah.
Okay, then you two are in agreement. Beatrice, do you agree with them or do you think it's something else, something different?
I agree with them, but I think the most difficult is speak using correctly grammar, because sometimes I try to say something of the future and I use a present, because always I use a present sentence.
Yeah, that definitely can be difficult. Marie, what do you think?
I think for me, some word to pronounce, because in French there are similar words. So for me, it's when I pronounce a word, maybe like critical. The word we find for me is it's a little bit difficult to know how to pronounce it, or also when to E and A. I don't know if you understand.
The letters E and A?
Yes.
When they're together or separately?
Separate.
Separately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
sometimes
vowels.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the sound is E or A or yeah. Yeah.
The vowels can be really difficult to pronounce.
Yeah.
And the spelling isn't very similar to the way to pronounce a word. Some words are, you have pool, P-O-O-L, and pole, P-O-L-E. So it's kind of funny and irregular.
Yeah.
Does anyone have trouble pronouncing TH? TH,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
like in Thursday?
Yeah.
I know that one is
Like
very difficult for a lot of people.
It depends.
1,000.
1,000. Did you want to add something, Aram?
Yeah, if you don't have this sound in your language, it will be difficult to pronounce. I think this is the problem.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's a new sound for many, many people.
Yeah.
But I think from my experience teaching, I think some of the topics that people have the most trouble with are phrasal verbs. I think phrasal verbs are one of the most difficult things in English. And also gerund and infinitives. Have you guys talked about gerund and infinitives yet?
Yes, teacher Chad was giving a class on the gerund and infinitive. So
Excellent.
I've been in his class, I think 2 times
Is
for
it
that topic.
difficult?
Yes, because I think there is so much rules to learn.
Yeah.
Because you used to use the gerund and the infinitive, but now you realize that you're using it and you don't really know the rules. You're just guessing.
Yeah, exactly. Adam, what do you think about gerunds and infinitives?
Well, I don't find them difficult because I studied them. Uh, I mean, I don't have a big problem with them,
Okay,
but they are
that's good.
somehow difficult.
Yeah, they are very difficult, but the good news is most of the time someone will still understand what you're trying to say, even if you make a mistake.
Yes.
Okay. Any other topics that you think are difficult? What about between speaking, reading, writing, and listening? Which is the most difficult between those four? Speaking, reading, writing, and listening.
Well, for me, the most important thing is pronunciation. I mean, having a good pronunciation, the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Pronunciation is definitely important for being understood and for communicating. Aishu, what do you think? Speaking, reading, writing, or listening?
Speaking, I think.
Is the most difficult? Yeah, I guess you agree with Aram then.
Yeah.
Beatrice?
I think it's listening because native people or a lot of people speak really quickly and different accents, and sometimes it's really difficult to understand that people are trying to say.
Yeah, there are many different accents in English, and those can be difficult and confusing, especially when people speak quickly. And Marie, which do you think is the most difficult?
Oh, speaking. Speaking, yeah, because sometimes I can be ashamed a little bit to speak because I don't want to pronounce wrong word or to be not understood. Yeah.
Yeah. It can be a little embarrassing too because you're trying and it's not really working well and it's a difficult situation. Okay, so I have another class starting in just a couple minutes. Thank you guys for participating and making this class an excellent class. And maybe I'll see you in the next class. Does anyone have any questions or comments before I go?
No.
Okay. I'm going to put my Facebook in the Verbling page. So if you guys have any questions for me while I'm not around and not teaching, then you can just send me a message on my Facebook page. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank
All
you
right,
very
guys.
much.
Thank you. See you again soon, I hope. Bye.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye.